An Indiana man has 600 tattoos, and he's got a good reason to do it. Welcome to your Friday night. It's 10 o'clock. Great to be with you. We are almost to the weekend. Can you feel it, ladies?
Yes. Yes, I can. We're halfway in the parking lot.
I know.
Our foot is halfway out the door, but not quite.
Right. Got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Twitter. What is Elon Musk doing with the social media giant? Is Twitter going to be around when we show back up to work on Monday? A lot of concern about the social media giant and why RIP Twitter is trending tonight. We're going to get into that, aren't we, Felicia?
Yes, we are. I mean, to think about it, like, I don't think it's just going to disappear here one day, gone tomorrow. You never know.
Right.
But, I mean, look how much it shaped our lives.
Yeah.
And so even if you're not even on the app or you never even look at it, it's still in a bunch of news articles, and it's referenced on news and on television, and it's everywhere.
Right.
I would miss it personally because that's the way I followed HSE lose to Carroll tonight.
HSE lost to Carroll?
Yes, I think it was 21-15.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I know, but that's how I was able to follow,
Sounds like you guys are rooting for a specific team here.
We are, the Royals.
Yeah, they're a local team. We wanted to see them make the state championship.
It would have been
game.
really
Yeah.
fun. I think it's been since the 80s since they had been to the state finals. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
I would miss it because that's how I was able to follow along on a reporter that was giving score updates.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to talk about Twitter. Let us know, do you use Twitter? Would you be disappointed if it went away? What's going on? You have any thoughts about Elon Musk? Let us know in the comments section. And tomorrow's going to be kind of an interesting day weather-wise because temperatures are going.
Ooh, yes, upper teens, maybe 20 first thing tomorrow morning. More importantly, feels like temperatures in the single digits. We're feeling like the teens right now, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, watch, watch
Kokomo,
Felicia.
the Kokomo numbers.
They're sinking.
So single digits. If you're going to be out early tomorrow morning, you'll need the heavy coat.
Monster.
Spending any amount of time outside. Add the hat, the gloves, scarf, maybe a face mask because it's going to be windy as well tomorrow, making it's going to just feel colder than it actually is. And 30s this time of year is pretty cold. Running about 20 colder than where we should be. In fact, still should have highs close to 50 degrees, but we're going to be closer to 30 both Saturday and Sunday. The good news here, we do have some sunshine in the Sunday forecast, but both mornings in the teens, both afternoons in the low 30s. The 7-day at 11 will look ahead to Thanksgiving. There will be a weather system to track, but right now thinking it doesn't impact the busy travel days leading up to the holiday, but would impact if you're traveling kind of close to home on Thursday with perhaps some wet roads. So we'll keep you updated.
I do love seeing the sun graphic because there's nothing like having the sun out to help, at least brighten the mood when it's single-digit wind chills, Felicia.
I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida.
You just keep telling yourself that, my friend.
I'm in Florida.
All right, we're going to get more about the weather coming up in a little bit. Want to keep Angela here and talk about Twitter. What the heck is going on with Twitter? It seems like if you are on Twitter, all you hear about, Felicia, is RIP Twitter and some of these memes that are flying around.
Absolutely. People are hashtagging Twitter cancel Twitter, RIP Twitter.
Right.
And then people are having a little bit of fun with it, too, which, I mean, we like our jokes.
We're going to show you some of our favorite memes coming up, but first, here's a recap in case you haven't been following the Twitter story. Check this out. Twitter employees have flown the coop, quitting the company in what one former executive described as a mass exodus in a rejection to Elon Musk's ultimatum to work extremely hardcore or leave.
Some of them feel cursed that they weren't laid off with the initial layoff a couple weeks ago when Elon executed mass cuts at the company.
He's never done a major strategic change like this. And so it's always been companies that he's built the culture of and shifting, but he's shifting now the culture of a company he didn't start.
Hashtag RIP Twitter became the top trending topic worldwide last night. But Musk says he sees it as life-giving, tweeting record number of users are logging in to see if Twitter is dead, ironically making it more alive than ever.
We have to remember that Musk comes from a culture of SpaceX where he built in the culture there that it is acceptable for a $100 million rocket to explode and you can move on and build another one the next day. If you come from that kind of environment, messing up a check mark on Twitter is honestly not as big a deal, I think, from their eyes.
Now, as the company's future and workforce hangs in the balance, all Twitter offices are temporarily closed and employee badge access has been suspended until Monday.
on Monday? Badge access back?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
So the last tweet that Elon Musk had was 2 hours ago. He's taking a poll whether or not to reinstate former President Donald Trump's Twitter account. So that's the last note we've had from Elon Musk. So
yeah.
You found some pretty funny memes that you wanted to show tonight.
I did. Let's just go ahead and bring up the first one, just because we can laugh at this a little bit. This right here, a scene right out of the movie Titanic.
It's been a pleasure tweeting with y'all.
It's been a pleasure tweeting with y'all for the past 13 years. R.I.P. Twitter. Let's see what the next one looks like. And it's just interesting. Oh, here we go. Oh, another movie reference. And just like that, he ruined an app that needed nothing more than an edit button. Just like that. That's how that happened.
Interesting to remind people he spent $44 billion on Twitter.
I know. And then the picture from Forrest Gump. You know, Forrest Gump sat on the bench the entire movie and told stories. And this one's me trying to prevent R&D Twitter. You know what? I'm just going to go in here. Since it seems like we're freestyling these things with Elon Musk, we're just, you know, throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Maybe one of us could go in there and kind of
start pushing buttons. I like
straighten
that
things up.
You got one more, right?
Cut the red cord. Cut the red cord. Always start with that one. That's a good one.
All right, so we have one more to show, folks. This is my favorite one.
End of an era. Everything's fine. There might be flames around.
With the
things are exploding, but we're all fine.
With the Twitter mascot, that's pretty good.
That's what it feels like. I will say, you know, I feel for the employees. You never want to see people, you know, lose their jobs or anything like that. But there's also been not only the people he fired, but also the people are resigning because they're just like, where's this train going?
Sure.
Yeah, because Musk gave him the ultimatum. You either
that part too.
Work overboard, or I forget exactly.
Hardcore.
Or leave.
He sounds like he's running a factory, a metal factory from the 1960s or something. How he went in there. We're gonna work hard and go and mass production, and we're just gonna be the best.
Not many of our viewers who are watching us tonight on social media care about the Twitter. Renita says, never use, nor do I care to use Twitter. Amy says, no big loss. Debbie says, never use Twitter. Ralph, I don't use Twitter. Joyce, I don't use Twitter, only Facebook. Teresa, no Twitter here. So,
I like the Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I do
life
too.
Life goes on.
It does.
Life will go on, but you know what's really going to happen? They're just going to create something else.
And I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, it's just going to be a new thing without a new Twitter, without Elon Musk that gets created.
Yeah, I think we talked about this the other night, the whole shared experience thing. When there's a big event, Twitter's kind of fun to be on, huh?
Well, yeah, and big weather events, we use it because viewers that do use it can quickly get us pictures. They can quickly get us, you know, information on storm damage or how much snow or whatever, and so it's for us it's important. Well, so I would miss it.
We followed along with an entire presidency on Twitter, and so, well, you know, whatever you thought about the tweets,
to follow him.
Whatever you thought about the tweets, it was still a communication method that was used.
True. All right, want to give you a look at our inspiring Indiana story. In case you missed it from the early news tonight, Logan Gay had this really touching story about an Indiana man who has 600 tattoos, and he's got an important reason why. Watch this.
You might have heard of healing through art, but have you heard of healing through ink? That's exactly what's happening here at Ink Therapy with a man named Don Caskey and a group of young Hoosiers.
I believe all you take with you when you die is memories, and they're memories I'm going to take with me after I pass away.
Don Caskey's body is telling a story.
And they're all for different reasons. I mean, I've got some tattoos that were just nonstop, last for 3 hours because it was just a funny, ridiculous tattoo, but fun. And I've got tattoos for heart-wrenching reasons, too.
The Ohio native has been living with terminal kidney cancer for nearly 3 years. Diagnosis that changed his life.
So when I got sick, I went from having a darn good credit score and a nice place to live and a decent car to I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost everything.
But he gained perspective.
And I realized real fast that the most important thing in life isn't the material things you got, it's just the human connection with people.
Now he's focused on making that human connection using ink. In 16 months, he's gotten more than 600 matching tattoos with strangers around the world.
I decided that the only thing I can take with me when I pass away is memories, and more than likely it's going to be the cancer that kills me. So I started asking random strangers if they want to make a human connection and a forever memory by getting a matching tattoo with me that I could take with me that memory after I pass away.
A group of Hoosiers, touched by his story, decided to become a part of it.
It feels great to be a part of his story and his journey. Like, that's amazing. I'm honored.
He could choose to be one of the most miserable people on earth, but he chooses to go out and make these little tiny connections with people and enjoy his life while he still can.
Caskey says this ink journey has become therapeutic for him.
They're helping me just by being part of my journey.
He hopes his story encourages other people going through hard times.
Things happen all the time that you don't expect, and sometimes it seems like the worst thing in the world. No matter how bad something happens to you, something good comes out of it.
Like a work of art. In Plainfield, Logan Gay, 13 News.
He's got a remarkably upbeat attitude given what he's facing with this cancer journey. And Caskey says he's going to continue getting these tattoos so long as his health hangs in there and so long as he has room on his body, is what he said as well.
600 and counting.
Yeah,
Being human is all about connecting with others, and that's what he's doing here. We all do it in different ways, you know, with different gifts and talents and things like that.
We're all going to have this shared experience this weekend, Felicia, with the weather, aren't we?
I'm in Florida, I'm in Florida, I'm in Florida, I'm in Florida.
Well, you may be in Florida,
I'm
but
in
you
Florida.
and the two of us are here in central Indiana.
We are here.
And we're going to be living with single-digit wind chills.
85 and sunny.
85?
85
I'd even
and
take 75 at this point. I'd take 65 at this point.
That's where I'm at.
Hey, but I do have 50s in the 70s.
Hey, there you go.
But tomorrow morning, feeling like the single digits, in the teens to start. Morning sun, afternoon clouds will be in the 30s for highs. Still kind of breezy today, tomorrow as well.
Think warm thoughts, Felicia.
I am. I'm in Florida.
Okay. Well, she may think she's in Florida, but she's actually, she's going to be with us when we see you tonight at 11.
Sorry,
She's going to be right here at 11.
That's right. We'll see you over on Channel 13 in about 50 minutes.
Ooh, killing dreams.
Yep, just like that.